Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. So we have learned about the how to align the grid items. We have seen it, right? So now we have seen how to align the grid items across this grid area we have seen. Now in this video we will try to see how to align the entire grid with the tracks in the container. Let's try to see it. So in order to see this entire tracks, aligning this entire tracks, what we need to do is, so we need to decrease the size of this one so that we can see this. So for example, let's say that I am giving the height around something 1300 pixel. Okay, so the height has been increased. So like this, you'll be having the entire height. Instead of giving this one, I will give rows height is 50 pixel. Rows height is decreased. And also I will give this one as something around 100 pixel. Okay, so like this I am giving. Now what I want to do here, let's what I can do is, so here I have given these all things, right? So grid auto rows also I will try to give it as 50 pixel. So like this we are having, we decrease the font size. Okay, yeah, so this is the actual grid area. The total container is about width is of about 1000 pixel by 1400 pixel, 1300 pixel it is they having the total width and height of the container, but the grid is only around taking around some part of the container only. It is not taking the full container. Now what I want to do here, instead of having this one, so let's try to remove this one. Okay, I have removed this one. Let's try to remove this align items also. So around the grid it is trying to do it, right? So I am removing this one all. Now this is the container thing. Now I want to make this grid, entire grid, center horizontally in the container. So if you want to make it center horizontally means, then what you need to do is justify content. So here we need to use justify content. If you make this one as center, so then see automatically the entire grid will come center in the container. So here what we are trying to do, we are trying to make the whole grid in the container center, whereas the items will try to make only in the grid area that item, particular item as a center, but here the whole container which is having the tracks, it is making the center. Now for example, I want to give space between. So here it will take some options, something like space. So same thing like how it will be in the flex, same thing like it will work here also. If I try to give space between, the space will be occupied in between this one. And if you have another one, something like space around, so we will be having space around. Space around means here in the middle we will be having double, and here you will be having single only space. So the whatever the space it is having at the first and the last, in the middle it will be shared double. So that is space around. So if you want to share the space evenly means, then you can use evenly. So you need to see it. So here the space will be shared evenly. So now here a center is there, like this. So like this you will be having the options. So like this you will be having the options. Here you will be able to see space around, center, end. So end means it will go to the end of the container. So here it will go to the end of the container. So like this the content will be shared horizontally across the container. So this is about the justify content. Justify content will make the entire grid center horizontally in the container. Now if you want to make it vertically center, then what we need to do is we need to use align hyphen content. So I want to make align hyphen content. So if you make align hyphen content center, see height wise, the vertically height wise, the grid has came to the center. So the grid has came to the center. If you try to see, grid has came to the center. And if I want to make it at the first means, you can use it as a start. The grid will go to the first of the container. End means it will go to the end of the container. And if you want to have a space between this one, so you can have same thing, space between. So the space will be distributed across the tracks. So like this, the space will be distributed. If you want around means around also you can use it. So space will be distributed around the tracks. And you can also have space evenly. So evenly the space will be divided. So like this, these are all the different types of options which you are having. So if I try to make it as center, so here you'll be able to see the center. And now for example, let's say that we are having item 4 right here. I will try to decrease it to span 2. If I decrease to span 2, item 6 has came at the bottom. For item 7, we have said needs to take the entire column 1 by minus 1. So that is the reason it has came to the end. So as the item 8 is the last one, so it has came to the last one. So by default, it will try to fill the column wise. So columns, everything it needs to be filled. But here we have a hole here. So here there is no grid item in this one. So here there is an empty cell remaining. So if you don't want to have this type of empty cell in the grid container, then what we need to do is, so when we are trying to accommodate all the images, so when you want to have a gallery, you want to show all the images, and if you have a space like this, means it will not look nice, right? So in this scenario, what you need to do is, here you need to provide dense option. Okay, if you provide the dense option, see automatically whatever the space is left out here, it will try to accommodate. So the grid algorithm automatically it will try to accommodate as much as the items in this one, so without having any holes. So when you are trying to design a galleries like this, so you can use this type of row dense option. So then automatically there will be no hole present in this one. Automatically all the items will be aligned. So this is one of the options, so which I want to tell you. And this justify content center will try to make the grid in the container center horizontally. So in the column wise, right? So horizontally, and align-content center means it will try to make it vertically. So this is what I want to explain it. So this is all about the justify content and the align content. Align items and the justify items, what it will try to do, so it will try to align the item in between this one. So if I try to make it align item center, so here if I try to do this one, see align centers, it is trying to make item 4, you are able to see it, right? Instead of stretching across these two rows, it is center. So like this, it will try to make it center. So hope you understood about this one, justify content and align content, how to align the tracks in the grid container. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.